guys, welcome back to our channel. Shauny here, and thank you for coming back and tuning in with us. Cris is around, but today it's going to be mainly just me and you. And I thought that we could start our kitchen conversations where I basically take you into my kitchen and we just chit chat. So before we continue with this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you're new here. The link is below, or the button is below. And if you are already subscribed, please hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with times that we're posting or when we drop a new video. Continue to like and comment things that you want to see. We truly appreciate the support. So let's get right into it. So I recently got the Nama J2 juicer, and I'm not gonna lie, it was extremely expensive for a juicer, but I've read great comments about it, great reviews, and I felt as if my old juicer I was just wasting because I would have so much leftover pulp and barely any juice. So this is actually going to be my first time using this juicer, so I'm excited to see what the product will be. So what are we going to talk about today in the kitchen? Well, a lot of you guys don't know, well, some do know, that I'm actually a doctor. So I kind of wanted to briefly touch on a question that was asked to me, and someone said, how do you kind of juggle it all? Being a doctor, being a wife, being a mom, a friend, a sister, and find time for yourself. And to be honest, sometimes I just don't. Let's go ahead and get the product into the juicer, and then we can touch base on kind of how I manage, what I do, my support system, and things of that sort first. So I've already kind of washed and cut up some things. So we have some kale and celery. Celery and kale. And then I went ahead and cut up some pineapples, apple, and pieces of ginger. So I'm going for like a green juice feel with hint of sweetness. All right, so let's put our kale in first. Ooh. My hands were washed. You just didn't see it. It was done off camera. So I wonder how much I can put in here at a time. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of that, a little bit of celery, a little bit of, let's do a little bit more celery. A little bit of the apple. And then a few pieces of the pineapple. I don't think I'm at the max line yet. So we're gonna add some more, oh, ginger, can't forget that. This piece of ginger should work. Boop. And that. So yeah, like, I don't know. Sometimes I wish there were more hours in the day. I really do. Because it just never seems like enough time to either catch up on clinic notes, or spend time with my husband, or spend time with my daughter, or have me time. But we pivot and we get it done. Okay, let's turn this on. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? I think it's working! Oh my God! Okay. Okay, so this was the first. I was really fast. I think it was a minute. I stepped away to talk to you guys, but it sounded like it was done. So let's see. Oh. Ah. Oh my God, of course. The camera moved. I missed it. Ooh. Yes, that looks really good. Okay, looks rich. And look at the pulp. Like, it looks dry, y'all. It's dry. Yeah, let's see if we can feel it. The camera will stop. I can see. All right, let's give it a. Ooh, there's like barely anything in that. Okay. Okay, so we got the first batch of juice out. Let's add some more. It was actually really fast, so that's great. All right, let's add the rest of the stuff. Okay, so while that next batch is going, let's talk about how I handle my job. It's my job. That's exactly what it is. I very much love my job. I love my patients, but it's not my life. And I try to remember that and incorporate that in everything I do every day. So it's kind of how I juggle that part. There's days I'm an amazing doctor and I might, suffer and see my family a little bit less. And then there's days where family is more and I'm just a little bit more absent from that role. But I think it balances itself out. I think a big thing to have is a good support system. And when I tell you that my husband is amazing and is a great dad, he's a great partner, and I think that not everybody could be the partner for me. So he's very understanding, and because of that, I try my best to make time to do things for him and be his wife as much as I can, as traditionally as I can. I'll give you some examples of that in one quick second. I think our juice needs more product. Okay, guys, that was about maybe a minute or less later. Let's get the rest. Ooh, that just looks so rich. And like, look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay, let's put some more in. Take a peeky peek at the trash. It's trashing. The trash is trashing. All right. Okay, Nama. Okay. You know, she said, I'm pricey, but I'm worth it. I cost money, but I'm worth it. Like me. Okay, guys. So this juicing thing is going a lot faster than I anticipated it. The juice goes through really fast on this thing, and it's giving like some quality product. So let's just pause before the next set of and kind of talk more about what we talked about previously. So in the sense of making time for my husband and what that looks like with my busy schedule is just be intentional about the time we have together. It's also one of the reasons we kind of created this YouTube channel, because it kind of forces us to, not force, I don't like that word, but it's another opportunity for us to spend time together and do something fun and create memories and have it recorded and all that stuff. So we're very intentional with the time we spend together. And then, if I have a day off, I normally have at least in the weekday, one day off where I'm home. I try to wake up and make breakfast for him and just do little things so he feels appreciated as my partner, because he holds it down a lot when I'm not at home, and we're a team in this thing. So that's how I juggle that. And on days when I just can't wife, he's understanding because it's a partnership. As far as being a mom, it is, I would say, one of the most challenging but rewarding things I've ever done. When I tell you I love my daughter, it's like, who knew like you could love someone this much? Someone so little who can't even really talk. But with that as well, I'm also very intentional with the time I spend with her. My husband and I, we alternate who does bedtime, and when we're around her or playing with her, we try to like not do anything else or get distracted and really just give her her own special time. And warms my heart when she's like, mama, 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 kiss, kiss. So cute. But yeah, I just love that little girl. So overall, I would say, you know, it's hard work. It requires boundaries from realizing it's okay to say no in your professional life, and it doesn't make you less than. It doesn't make me a bad doctor or poor physician, to prioritize myself and prioritize my family as well as my job and my patients. So I think that is the key word with all this: boundaries, and realizing that if you don't show up for yourself and, for things that's most important for you, you're not going to show up for your job. And that's kind of how I juggle it. Some days are great. Some days it's not great. I'm like walking around here like a zombie. Some days I'm miserable. Some days I'm less miserable and happy. But overall, I'm very content and I'm happy with the life that we built and we continue to build, and the challenges that we face. But let's get back to this juicing, and we can talk more about that. Let's see if we can get the last little bit of kale in here. The real question is, how much juice do you think I'm gonna get from all this? So I had 1 bunch of kale, 2 medium-sized apples, like 1 bunch stocky thing of celery, and maybe a quarter of a pineapple. Like I just sliced a quarter of it, and like 3 little nubbins of ginger thing. All right, let's put that all in. So I don't know if you guys can hear me over this juicer. It's loud, but it's not as loud as my old juicer, so maybe you can hear me. But even with picking back up juicing is an example of how I'm trying my very best to let's pause it. Like my very best to prioritize myself and my health, because a healthy me means I'm around to do my job and be a wife and be a mom and be a daughter and be a friend and be a sister. So that's a big reason why I'm prioritizing doing that and finding the time to do it, because of that. Okay, let me finish this. I'm gonna keep adding stuff to this as we go. So it's just about done, but before we empty the last bit, I'm actually gonna have to do a new container because it's so much. We also have to talk about juggling family and friends. So my family is very supportive and is the reason why I'm able to do everything that I do, because we have very helpful and supportive family. We actually don't live in a state where we have family members, but they are close enough and very willing and able to travel to see us often to help us as needed. I'm very much still a mommy's girl, and nothing quite does it for me like my mom rubbing my tummy when I'm sad or I don't feel well. And if she's able to, she definitely comes down here and rubs my tummy for me on days that or on moments when I'm just not feeling my greatest. So that is great. Same with Chris's family and his parents. They're here a lot. So we also have very much support from our family, which makes it easier for us to kind of juggle everything as well, because Cris also works a full-time job. He'll talk to you guys more about that another time, I'm sure. And then my friends are loyal to the core. I have real friends, those type of friends where you can be honest with each other. So we tell each other things we don't want to necessarily hear. We're truthful, but we're also supportive, hella supportive. So, you know, loyalty, but also honesty is what I believe is the core in a friendship. And my friends are the type of friends, they show up and they show out. And even if we go weeks, months, we're all, you know, going through different stages of our lives and busy doing other things. When we reach back out or when we see each other again, it's like we never missed the beat. So they're also very understanding that there's times when I just have to hustle. Or, you know, when I was in residency, I just had to hustle. So we may not have spoken as often, but we're friends and we never skipped a beat. We would catch up, honey, and it was like no time has passed, and they remain my loyal and true friends. So that is kind of how I juggle everything, or juggle my family, my friends, my job, myself, is boundaries, balance. I have a good support system, and just staying true to myself. It's kind of how I do it, and giving myself grace, most importantly. Listen, you have got to give yourself grace, because you're not going to be perfect every day. Nobody's perfect. We're not Jesus. So give yourself grace for the days when you don't think you're the best mom, or you don't think you're the best wife, or you don't think you're the best friend, or the best daughter, or the best physician, or whatever you do in your field. You got to give yourself some grace, honey, because yeah, we're human. Nobody expects us to be perfect. And being perfect is a little bit boring. So, you know. All right. With that being said, enough chitter-chattering. Let's go ahead and reap. All right, y'all. As you can see, this is basically full. So we're just going to remove that out the way. How much is that? That's almost 35 ounces. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to use my cup from my other juicer and just put that on in here and get the rest of that. We want all the juice. Give me all the juice. Juice. Okay. Y'all, look at this. Look at how dry this thing is. Like, it's so dry. Oh my gosh. It's dry. Okay, guys, time to bottle it up. So I got these 18-ounce glass bottles from Amazon, and they come with like what is this, metal glass covers versus plastic. So we're gonna put them in this so I can have some for work for the rest of the week. I'm going to, hopefully I don't make a mess. Gosh, I'm gonna put it in this one because I think it will pour better. Okay, it's pouring. Okay, look at how rich that looks. That looks good. Maybe it will pour okay this way. Okay. Like no juice was left behind, it feels like. All right. Okay, Nama. Okay. Maybe I should be a juicer. Should I add that to my, like, a professional juice maker? Also, comment below some recipes that you've juiced before and that you think, and that you think is super delicious. I would love to try new things. This one was just kale, celery, pineapple, apples, and ginger. Okay. So 2. I would say if these are 18-ounce bottles, maybe this is like 14 ounces so far in each of these, approximately. All right, and then we close it on up. Oh yeah. Okay. So I want to leave a little bit behind for Cris to taste. You guys think he's gonna take? I think he's gonna like it. We'll see. Okay, guys, we have Cris here with us. Babe, are you ready to taste this juice?
Why does that look like grass?
Because
wet grass.
It's not, but because it's dried out.
That looks like grass turd.
This was kale, so it's kale, celery. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell you. Just taste it. It's delicious. All right. Drink this whole thing. It's good for you. Drink it. Tell me what you think. I haven't even tasted it. Maybe I should have tasted it first.
I'm getting oaky notes.
Is it good? Is it good? Is it bitter? Is it sweet? Come on, I don't even know. What is it? What does it taste like?
It's a what? What is it?
It's like everything. It's actually pretty good.
It's good? You can't have none. I'm selling this. I'm bottling this.
It's pretty good.
Y'all want to buy some? Let me know if you want to buy one of my juices. Yeah? Okay. She be juicing. So you trying to buy my juice? What you gonna do for me if I give you one of these juice? What you gonna do for me?
Continue to pay the lights?
Okay. What you gonna do for me? What can you give me for this?
Nothing.
You want some more?
Same thing you got for winning the.
Give me a kiss.
Same thing you got for winning the challenge.
Give me a kiss. You can get some. Mwah.
Why are you so corny?
Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you are new here, subscribe. If you are subscribed, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share this video. Let me know what else you want to see. Let me know if you want this recipe. I already told it to you, but let me know if you want more recipes like this, and put in the comment box below some recipes that you have when you juice, and let me know what topics you want to discuss next time in our kitchen conversations. All right, thank you so much, and don't forget today and every day to step out on faith. Bye.